Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite Mama Unique is in the building. Come on, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Question time, answer time. Question time, answer time. This is question time, question time. I'm sorry I am late. I am sorry I had a lot of things I was doing today. I'm sorry I am late, but we are here, okay? Let me make sure that YouTube is there. Let me make sure. I wanted to do Instagram, but I don't have strength. I won't lie to you people. I do not have the strength, the strength, the strength. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go. All right, my people, how are we doing? How are we doing? Is everybody good? Everybody, I need to go cut my hair. My unique, my back aches. My back aches so bad. Whoo! Jesus is Lord. That's all I can say. Jesus is Lord. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Did anybody hear from Blessing Joshua? Blessing Joshua said she was going to give 5 people 500 MB. We have not heard from her. Has anybody heard from Blessing Joshua? Akindeji, did you hear from Blessing Joshua? Stella, have you heard from Blessing Joshua? I don't know. Guys, I think we are just going to go ahead and do the 20 data because she said she was going to do 5 and I wanted her to do the other. I wanted to do the other 15 to celebrate her birthday. But since that Wednesday, we can't reach Blessing Joshua. I don't know whether she's no longer online. We can't reach her. And I noticed that so many of those people are writing and saying they have not received. So I'm going to just go ahead and get a vendor. I'm going to find a vendor. Maybe I'll use a Adebisi boss. You say you are now a vendor, right? Stella, please help Adebisi Bose. She says she sells data now. So copy those 20 names under that post I did for Joshua and please send it to Adebisi to send them the data because we can't keep waiting for Joshua. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is 4 days now. And everybody is like, I want. So it looks like we gave out data and we're not giving it. So I'll go ahead and do it. And then whenever she comes back online, then she can still go ahead and do that 5 she wanted to do. So guys, please, Adebisi, please, Stella, coordinate with Adebisi, the 20 names and let her do it, okay? All right, guys, let's go. Let's do our song before we start. Today is Saturday. I hope you guys are ready with your questions. Question, okay? Today we're going to talk. We're going to talk. I like Sabi Saturdays.
Oh, yeah. This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand that give it. Power who consult here. Ishakama. Ijo wanda. Dinejele madara. Unique Akudo. Mandoma. Unique Akudo TV. Akoganiru mumadu. Akodi madu. Unique Akudo TV. Anu wandema. Ndoma. Unique Akudo TV. Self-elected village. Unique Akudo TV. Anu wandema. Anu Unique Akudo TV. Anu
Guys, share the video. Share the video.
Woman empowerment. Ayẹyẹrẹ obodo aka ẹ. Woman empowerment. Anyị jiri bịa. Both spiritual and physical. Ha na-agwọ ya. Nye ndị mmadụ aka. Onye chi mere eze n'elu ụwa. Onye ruru iwe na-etu nwanne ya. Acha ka onye onye. Onye ga-abịa n'ụlọ. Ihe mmadụ na-eme uwe dịka. Ọlọ́wọ́rọ̀ na lóru wẹ̀dúkọ́. Àpáǹtì na-anụ ya. Àkọ́nụ na-ekwu ya. Àpánya ahụla ya. Mmiri kaba ụdọ TV bụ ndị ọma ndị ọma. Ọzọ Igbo ntụ. Mmiri kaba ụdọ TV alụwo ndị mma. Ụwa marala. Ndị mama ga-eme ụwa marala. A na-enyere ụwa aka. Ụwa marala. Women empowerment. Ka anyị ji aga. Ụwa marala. Ụwa marala. A ga-asị Igbo ntụ. Ụwa marala. Testimony karịrị akarị. Excess testimony. Ndị anyị nyere aka. Mmiri kaba ụdọ TV is for women empowerment. All areas of life. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. Anyị wụ ndị mma, anyị nyere ụwa aka. Chineke menye gị eze, ya ga-etu ụmụnne gị. Nwanyị ọma na-eji aka, iwe ọzọ Igbo. Yes, so this is what Unique Akudo TV is all about. We concluded 1 million empowerment for small businesses, giving out 50,000 to 50,000. Unique. How we hear the marriage? I need to get a worker. Yeah, we give out 20 POS machines. 10 uniques. I get put out 50,000 to 10 uniques last year. Business empowerment. In your massive Nigeria, when you see your own liar, Unique Akudo TV. Ihe mụ na-emere uwerika. Onye se-eme ka Chukwu ya gọzie ya. Atụlo ihe omi na-emere uwerika. Nwanyị ọma. Ọkụtọ. Anyị na-enyekwa food items. Business privileges. Na-enye ego. Na-ekpere ya ekpere. Because prayer without money.
You know what I mean, baby. Akira Moses, that boy kills me. Also, because I nenye haka and nenye ego, we help them and we also pray for them. You know, prayer without works. You know what I mean, baby. Hi, Akira Moses, that boy is too funny. All right. Yay, Chima Kinsley, number 1. All right, my brother. Hey, Chima Kinsley was number 1 today. Good job. Is it Dadio? Das. How are you doing? That's a new name. Jane, that's a new name. We are here. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of new names. How are you? Hey, Ezine Rita, how are you? Rita, I saw your post where you said, who knows where a Suyaman is? I was rolling on the floor laughing. Ruth, I see you, my love. Chima. You know, play today. Oh. I am doing good, my love. Kenneth Weke, I see you, my darling. I see you. Thank you for your video. I see you. Okay, good job. I see you. Florence Akindeji, I see you, my baby. I see you. How are you doing, Margaret? I'm doing so fine. How is our beautiful husband? I've not seen my beautiful husband for some time. How is he doing? I see him on Facebook posting, but I haven't seen him for some time. Say hi to my beautiful husband for me, please. Is it Omolala? I hope I got it right. Ihedibo Stella, I see you, my love. Ujunwa Favor, I see you, my baby. I see you. Is it whew, Sogatan? Guys, I'm seeing a lot of new names here. Wamba, I see you. Grace Ozioma Okafor, I see you. Yeah, she is not replying my chat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Joshua. Nobody can reach her. Since she sent that thing and we published it, we can't reach her. I don't know what's going on. I hope she's okay. Jen, how are you doing? Good evening, ma. Chuku Onyebuchi Joseph, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Oh, you said they have stolen her phone from church. Akindeji, are you for real or you're playing? Akindeji said they have stolen her phone from church. Oh, I didn't know that. Good evening, Dennis. How are you doing, my baby? How are you? Adebisi is not here. Adebisi is not on this live. Okay, if Adebisi is not here, let's find somebody that is here that is a vendor. Who sells data here? Adebisi, please go to the post and check them out. Go to the post and check them out. Credit the names, mommy tag. Is Adebisi here now? Wamara Perpetua, how are you doing, my love? Esther Onyemechi, how are you doing? Vivian Chikelu, I see you, my love. Chinda, how are you doing, my baby? How are you? Harry, hey, look at my brother. Harry is in the building. Adebisi is here, Stella. Adebisi is here. Adebisi, I have 20 names under Blessing Joshua. You go be the data vendor, okay? Go over there. I think you see me, I put number 1, number 2. If you go straight and start doing it, you'll get confused. So get a piece of paper and copy out all the names and their carrier and their phone number. And then when you finish doing the 20 of them, send it to Stella so Stella can send it to me so we can pay you. All right. Then when Blessing comes back, she can also do the 5 because people are, a lot of you guys, you know the way uniques are. Once you promise them something and you don't give them, I will not rest. My messenger, mommy, I have not received my 500. Mommy, I have not received my 500. Mommy, I have not received my 500. Mommy, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, have mercy on me. So let's just give it out. Whenever Blessing comes, she will credit the other ones because I'm tired of hearing, mommy, I have not received. Jumi, I see you, my love. How are you? Please share. Hey, look at my sister. Juju is in the building. Juju, we have not gotten blessing, no. We can't get blessing. I don't know where blessing went to. Akindeji said they stole her phone. So I don't know whether Akindeji is playing or it is the truth that they took her phone. So I don't know. So that's what we're going to do. Let me see. Wamba, Adebisi. Make sure you do that so we can start crediting them, please, so that we know. Joyce, I see you, my love. I see you. Miriam Yakuba. Yakub. I see you, my love. Welcome. Jennifer, I see you. Purity Vicky, I see you. Umokoro Sarah, I see you, my love. The Jerry, I have not seen you for a long time. Where have you been, the Jerry? Welcome back. I hope all is well with you, my love. Onyilo, I see you too. I see you. Olayemi Abisola, I see you too. Welcome. Who, guys? Some of these names I can't pronounce them. Nanukanda. I think it's Zambian. Welcome. Please, if I don't get your name right, please don't crucify me. I'm trying my best. Beloved, I see you. Olayemi, I see you. Ujunwa Isaac, I see you too. Beloved, I see you, my darling, I see you. Let me see. Look at my baby. Ojima, thank you for my anniversary flyer. That was so beautiful. Thank you, my baby. Thank you. Jennifer Ikemere Kinsley, I see you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, for every one of you that wished me a happy, happy anniversary. 26 years? 26 years, no be more, yo. Guys, it's 26 years of work, 26 years of up, 26 years of down, 26 years of happiness, 26 years of sadness, 26 years of worry, 26 years of being anxious, 26 years of growing, 26 years of maturity, 26 years of everything. Guys, I remember the first time 26 years ago when I got married. If you count my tradition, I only count 26 from my white wedding. But if you count my traditional marriage, it's 27 years. So the first time I came to live in my husband's house, let me tell you guys one small story. So when I came over here, then here you don't have house girl. You don't have anybody to help you. I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. But it was okay. It was just me and my husband. So it was okay. So I then had my baby, my daughter. I came to America 1997. May, I think it was May the 20th or May the 24th. I think so. May the 24th, 1997. So I've been here 26 years, the same 26 years. So I got married the same September 1997 here. So I had Casey in March 1998. So in Nigeria, I was young. I was quite young. So I was 24 years old. Then I had Casey in March, and October of that year, I turned 25. So I haven't been married before. I've not had a baby before. My mom didn't come because they didn't give my mom visa to come. Nobody came. My sister that lives here lives in Houston. So Casey can cry. Oh my goodness. Jesus help me. I have never seen a girl that cries like that girl. And she has, oh my God, her lungs. If that girl scream, it will be crawling on your skin. Nah, nah. I say, what kind of child is this? This girl will cry. This girl will cry. And because she likes to cry, my husband always lays down and puts her on his chest. That this girl, they will be doing I don't have my husband that time used to work nights. So my husband will go to work at night and this girl will not sleep. This girl wants to stay awake, or she wants me to put her on my chest to go to sleep. And when I put her on my chest, she goes to sleep. I am scared. I was young. I was scared that she might roll over and I might roll on top of her or something. So that fear, I will always take her and put her when she sleeps. That girl will wake up and start screaming. She will scream, 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 scream. So one particular night, my units, I had not slept. This girl will cry all day. During the day, my husband will come back. Somebody that work night, he needs to sleep a little bit. So I'll be with the baby. I will cook. Oh, Jesus Christ. I will cry, 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 cry. I say, Che, so this particular night, my husband went to work and this girl cried. Casey cried non-stop. Each time I put her on my chest, she will fall asleep, and then I gradually put her down. She's screaming, and that girl can scream. Oh my God, she kept screaming, 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 screaming. I didn't know what to do with her. I just picked her up. I said, what am I gonna do with you? Please stop crying. Please stop crying. I am so tired. I am so tired. And the girl was looking at me like, the girl was looking at me like, this woman is she thought I was playing. She was like, the way babies are, when any little thing they do, she think we are playing. I was crying, seriously crying. And that girl think we are playing games. She was like, with toothless Abba, just showing me Abba that has no tooth. So she was like, I said, so I just threw her on the bed. I said, go to sleep. This girl bounced. I didn't know my bed. When she fell on the bed, she bounced up. Hey, my uniques. I did not know I was that flexible. I promise you, people. I did not know I was that flexible. I would have been playing football for Nigeria. If you see how I went, it is because my daughter was almost going to fall on the floor because she hit on the bed and bounced up to go, this is the bed and then this is the fridge. She hit on the floor on the bed and wanted to hit on the. If you see how I dived, I went like this, what? And I caught her. I just sat on the floor, kept her on my leg, and just started crying. I, I, I was like, oh no, 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 I'm gonna have to go home. I can't do this. Oh no, 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 no. Marriage, nehikaba. Child, nehikaba. My mom's house, oh yes, that's where I need to be. I was just, you would think somebody is hitting me. Mama, 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 like they're going to help me. I was just crying. And the man was crying. That little girl was just looking at me after some time. I don't know whether my cry was soothing to her. I think she started sleep, like she would nod and then look at me. She would smile. Do you know the connection of a mother? God. Pray that you have a mother that is connected to you. I was just crying and crying. My mom said she was in Nigeria. My mother was in Nigeria. This was around maybe 12 midnight, which was like around 5 a.m. in Nigeria at that time. Yeah, around 5 a.m. in Nigeria. So my mom said she was sleeping, and all of a sudden, my mom said she felt like somebody tapped her. And my mom said she woke up. She looked around her bedroom. She's like, it was like somebody woke her up. And immediately she said her spirit told her, call her Kudo. My mom called me. So when my mom called me, I answered the phone. My mom said, what? What is the problem? What is? I said, Mom, tired. I don't want to be married again. Oh. I tell you guys, it's 26 years of long walk. I don't want to be married again. Oh, I want to come home. Oh, my mother said, Nemo, you are married now. How can you be coming home? What happened? Did your husband hit you? I said, no. He said, did anybody hit? I said, no. Did anything happen to the child? I said, no. Oh, what is the problem? I want to come home. I've been suffering. I'm tired. I can't sleep. I can't do anything. My mother said, where is your husband? I said, he went to work. My husband said, okay. My mom said, let me call you back. My mother called my husband's phone number. I said, Nelson, you do not know me. Oh. If anything happens to my daughter, you see that grammar, you will not speak it to me. Oh. Do you know your wife is over here crying? Husband said, what? Why is she crying? He said, oh, you asking me? I'm in Nigeria. You shouldn't be asking me. Just go. If anything happens to my daughter, my mom said, bye. My husband went and told the people, please, can somebody cover my shift? I have an emergency. My mom now called me and said, "Ne, don't worry. I'll call you back in the next maybe 1 hour." I said, Mom, stop crying. It's okay. Okay? What you're going to be doing is that she now gave me the best advice that I took all through when I was having children. Whenever the baby goes to sleep, ne go to sleep so you can rest. So when she wakes up, you also wake up and then you start doing stuff. This aspect of when she goes to sleep, you start cleaning, you start cooking. By the time you know it, the time you now want to sit down and rest, the baby is awake again and you start all over. You are wearing yourself down. Whenever that baby closes her eyes to sleep, my daughter, leave everything. Even if there are plates in the sink, leave it, go lay down. So when you wake up with her. And that was the best advice I ever got because that helped me a lot. So I now said, okay, by then Casey has fallen asleep. Then I want to go put her down. That girl, I said, it's getting up to almost 1 a.m. All of a sudden, I had somebody open the door. It was my husband. My husband came up. Just gingerly. The man saw the way I was on the floor. He knew that even asking me a question might trigger me. So he just gingerly came, took off his shoes, took off his work clothes, put on his shirt and shirt, and just came there and took his daughter with just gingerly, quietly. He knew that I was here. And any little thing, a nursing mother, a pregnant woman, their hormones are up and down. So he just came there on the floor where I was, just did his hands like this and took his daughter, put the daughter here, and said, "Nee, you can go to the other room and go sleep, okay? I got her. I got her." I said, "Okay." I got up from the floor. It's okay. Stop crying. It's okay. Just go rest. Go rest. Guys, do you know I went into the other room and I fell asleep? I slept from that 1 a.m. to almost 4 p.m. the next day. That's how tired I was. I did not even wake up to go pee. I slept. When I woke up, I was like, "Good morning." I did say it's not morning. It's afternoon. I looked, I said, "Have you guys eaten?" He said, "Yeah, we are okay." "Are you okay?" He said, "Your mother scared me." My unique marriage is not easy. These 26 years, if I tell you guys stories of these 26 years, you people will say, "Hey, Baba Unique, you got stories." I got stories. Stories upon stories. It has not been easy. Marriage is not easy, my uniques. It's not moi moi. But when you make up your mind and you and your partner decide to fight and dig in and do the necessary, the needful, you will celebrate. Now, 26 years now, our children are grown. My last child is 21 years. Zion is 23. Casey is 25. Casey is, I told her the other day, I said, "You are old." Because I remember when they used to tell me 25 is old. "Mommy, 25 is old." I said, "Now you've joined the old. You're not old." But it's just, I just thank God. And it has been God all the way. If you don't have God in your relationship, my sister, you're going to have a heartache. Okay? Because marriage, like I tell you guys, is the coming together of an imperfect man with an imperfect woman who know that they are imperfect, but they have accepted their imperfections to create a perfect union. Marriage is perfect union. The creation, the blueprint, how God ordained it is perfect. But because we are human beings, sometimes we go through the struggles, the up, the down, the changes, the challenges, the issues, the problem, the situations that will come up. But if we hang in there and make God in this Trinity, is the husband, the wife, and God. That's how you do it. It's a Trinity. It's a threefold Trinity. The husband, the wife, and God. God has to be in the center because God is the one that tells you cannot wait. You cannot let your anger go till the sun goes down. So you have to rectify it. It's the same Bible that says husbands love your wife. So you have to know God. You see how? And the same the Bible that says women submit to your husband. The same Bible. It's the same Bible that says parents do not anger your children. It's the same Bible. So if you take out God, what else you have? There is nothing else left. There's nothing else. The act of forgiving, the act of saying, "You know what, I forgive you." The act of being patient is also God. The act of kindness is God. The act of not being boastful, not being prideful, not keeping count of error, it is also God. So there is no way you can go through this without God. So it has been God all the way. We are not even anything close to perfect. We have had our time, our shares of agamekwe. I no go agree, I go agree. It is normal. We are human beings, but we dig in there because if we know what the Bible says, that one can put down 1,000, but two can put down 10,000. If we know that two cannot work together unless they agree, and we know the power of double, then that's why you fight for that marriage. That's why the devil fights marriage, because he knows that if two of you get together and actually put in your best in that marriage, you will produce contributing members of the society, your children. They will grow up in a loving relationship. They will now want to imitate and reproduce what they experienced in their family, and that's why he doesn't want it. But we have to, do what we need to do and be honest and be open, and then go from there. All right. Who else came in? Kenneth, I saw you. Queen Hadassah. I see you, my love. Tochi, how are you doing, my baby? How are you? Ariyo, blessing. How are you doing too? I see you. All right. I think I've called everybody. I think I did. Guys, when I remember when I came to America newly, Jesus Christ. If I tell you my stories, you will laugh. Eze Chukwu blessing. I see you, my love. That time, precious Dawn. I see you too, my baby. Having children in this country, no help. It was my second child, Zion, that my mother got visa to come. So it was a lot easier. And by then, I've mastered it a little bit. I now know how to do stuff. America is sweet, but it has its up and down. Nobody to help you. Nobody. You don't even know your neighbor. Highest you do is, hi, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? That's all. If they die there, nobody know. If salt to finish, you don't feed beg nobody for salt. This country get K-leg, I'm telling you. Chiamaka Nwegu, I see you, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oge Chukwu Ihe Ndị Igbo, I see you, my Ogo Nwoke. It's Ella Oluchi, I see you too, my love. I see you. Let me see. Marriage. Guys, you don't understand. When I came to America, I didn't know how to save. Imagine Mama Unique. I did not know how to save at all. So every money that I see is chopping. My husband will say, at this rate, we will be homeless. You have to slow down. You have to know that there is a certain percentage of your money you use, and that's how he taught me how to save. I did not know because that in Nigeria, what am I saving for? If my father give me money, finish. My mother will dash me. If my mother doesn't dash me, I'll call my sister that lives in Houston. I was in college then. She'll send me money. If not, I'll call my brother. I come from a very big family. I'll call this uncle. I'll go to this uncle's office. Uncle, good afternoon. Hi, uncle. I just came back for the weekend. I say, let me say hi. Uncle will dash you something. So you always had money, So when I came, I thought it was the way you can be chopping and chopping. Marriage taught me a lot. I'm telling you guys the truth. Marriage taught me a lot. And having children also teach you a lot as a mother. I didn't have patience. I don't have time. If you want to explain yourself the one time I get it, you want to repeat yourself, I cut you off. I'm not, but having children, marriage is something else. Having children taught me patience. You have to wait and let your children, they are young, they can't do much. You have to wait. They will make a mess. You have to clean it up. You have compassion, you have love, you have endurance, you have perseverance. Marriage teaches you a whole lot. You have to have an open mind. Don't come into marriage with the man must do this, so the guy, this woman must do open. Nobody knows it all. You learn. Nelson taught me a whole lot. And I also taught Nelson a whole lot. Because when I came to, he was, I'm like, what? No, I will be, I was last born. So I came from a family where I was last born to a marriage where I became responsible for stuff. So I'm like, this is too much. No, make it, otu akudo, otu one akudo, akudo that, akudo because I came from a family where nobody was calling Akudo. Akudo was last born. Nobody called Akudo. Now everybody gave Akudo. All of a sudden, I came to a place where Akudo. I said, no, nobody can stop calling Akudo. Akudo did not do anything for you. Let Akudo breathe. Let Akudo breathe. So that's what marriage is all about. I learned a lot from him in these 26 years, and he learned a lot from me. I matured in this relationship. When I came to this relationship, I just got out of university, Iowa State University. I didn't even do youth service. I was supposed to start youth service June of that year, and I came to America in May. So I didn't even do youth service. I have not really lived on my own. So, and then I moved into a place where I am now the madam of the house. Which madam? Don't be calling my name over there. Well, I matured here. I learned a lot, and I thank God, my uniques. Is a beautiful 26 years. And those of you that watch my husband's video, my husband says 50 more to go. I say, 50 more? You are who? He said, you'll be here. So we just pray. And I also pray that as I celebrated my anniversary, I pray that each and every one of you will also celebrate your anniversary. And the Lord will be with you guys. And the Lord will protect you guys. And the Lord will grant you all the desires of your heart. My sisters that are not married, my brothers that are not married, God will bring you the rib of your rib, the flesh of your flesh, the bone of your bone, so that you guys can also celebrate, have so many years of celebration of anniversary in the mighty name of Jesus. Okay, Hirim, I see you, my love. Happy weekend to you. Modesta, I see you. All right, guys, Winnie Bande, I see you. Hello, hello, hello to all my units. We went the other way. Now I have to come back. Welcome to today's live. All right, if today is your first time of joining us or you are my OG, welcome to Unique Akudo TV. This is the center of Guinea empowerment. Now this unique, this is this is where it all happens. It's in this place. All right. We believe that God does not make junk. You are wonderfully, beautifully, and fearfully made by God. That is why you are a unique. That's why we call you unique. 1 in a billion, 1 in a trillion. There is nobody on this earth that is like you. And you have to understand that and believe that and walk in the purpose of that. All right? We help you with your marriage and relationship issues. We help you with self-esteem and self-confidence. This thing, stop chiming. I'm tired of you. You chime too much. Okay. So self-confidence and self-esteem, because we know that when you know that you know that you know that you know that you know who you are, no matter what people do around you, no matter what they say around you, they cannot influence you. You know why? Me, I know I'm unique. I know that there is nobody in this world that fine past me. I know that there is nobody in this world that their hair fine past my hair. I know there is nobody in this world. And because I know that, if you like, say, Mama, you think this your hair no good. Who cares? Now your concern not be me. Because I know that I know that I know who I am and whose I am. Not just who I am, but whose I am, who I belong to. So whatever you do, it's not my business. It's not my concern. And that's what we try to do in this channel. We try to make you understand that you are special. We try to make you understand that you are unique. We try to make you understand that you need to teach people how to love you. You need to teach people how to address you. You need to set boundaries around you and make sure that people don't step on your boundaries. That's what we try to teach you. Self-esteem and self-confidence. Boost your self-confidence so that you know who you are. We go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays on relationship, marriage, and self-care. Today we call it Sabi Saturday because this is where if you have any question, I will soon drop the link. Anything you want to ask me. I don't have the answer to everything, but trust me, if there is an answer out there, I will tell you I don't know this one, but let me go get it. Or I'll let my uniques come up and these my uniques you see here. Don't play with them. They are all coaches and therapists on their own rights. They will tell you, and we don't play games here. We don't come and tell you what we think you should do to sound good when we are not doing the same thing. No, we'll tell you exactly what we will do if we are in that position. So that's what we do here. Are you confused about something? Or it might not even be your own question. It doesn't have to be you. It might be a neighbor. It might be a sister. It might be a cousin. But you guys have been looking for answer. You don't really know. You say, well, you know what, Mama Unique? I'm going to ask you. You can put it in the comment section or you can click the link when I put the link and just come up and ask us. And then that's what we do on Saturdays. And on Sunday, I don't want to just empower you psychologically, emotional, mentally. No, I also want to empower you spiritually. Because the Bible said that I wish above all things that you prosper. That means financial. And be in good health. That means health-wise. As your soul prospers, that means spiritual. So God does not just want you to prosper physically. He wants you physically, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually, culturally, socially. That's how God wants you to be a whole being. And that's the aim in Unique Akudo TV. All right. So I come on Sundays after church. to come and empower you with the word of God. I like to share the word of God with you and empower you so that whatever you face, because Sunday is the first day of the week. So when you start your Sunday right, your week will go right. So whatever it is, last week we talked about prophesy to your situation. I don't know whether you prophesied. I did prophesy. So many things happened for me this weekend. So I don't know. We come and share the word of God so you can be ready so that when the devil comes to give you one blow, you give him one blow and 7 apples everywhere because you don't play. All right, you might stagger, but you don't fit reach ground because God is on the throne, and He says, in Him, you live, you move, and you have your being. All right. So if you're not following us, please Unique Akudo TV on all social platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. All right. Click the blue button to follow us. If you're on YouTube, click the red button to subscribe and you still be part of our family. All right, now let's go straight into it. Before I go, I want to talk about the empowerment, the skills for empowerment. I'm about to drop the link. The skills for skilled empowerment. If you're contesting, I'm noticing that some of them that drop their videos are still on 100. Their videos are still on 90 something because they are not sharing it. They just dumped in there and they left with the hope that, oh, when she gives the money, I will get it. At least my video is there. By the 30th of September, I'm going to reduce the video is, I think, 32 of them. I'm going to cut it into 2, and I'm going to select for the semi-finals. I'm going to get 16 of them. And then from the 16 of them, we're going to cut it down to 8. And then those 8 are the ones that will go head on head. How do you people call head on or head? I don't know how you people speak that grammar. And they are the ones that are going to go for the finals. So if you want to be part of this process, you better buckle up because by the end of this month, I'm going to reduce that list to 16 names. And those 16 names are going to do another video and we're going to start voting on it. After that one, I cut it into 2 to 8. And those 8 are the ones that will go for the 250. So if you want to go all the way from this one to semi-finals to finals, you better buckle up. Remember to respond to your videos. Please respond to your videos, okay? I'm still getting videos, or I don't know whether you people are not listening, or some of you guys don't hear what I say. I don't know. Ika Wula Mumu Uniques. I'm just tired. I am just tired. People are still sending me videos of them cooking. People are still sending me videos of them selling data. I have said this thing every week now. Every time I go live, we are only doing for hairdressers, makeup artists, barbers, and tailors. I say for those of them that are tailors, can be making headbands, can be. Oh God, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Is it that you guys don't listen to me, or you guys don't hear me, or they did not see the post I did, or you guys don't read what I post? I don't know what else to say. All right. Okay, let me go put the link. I just put the link. Okay. I'm going to put the link on Facebook. I just put the link on StreamYard. I'm going to put it on Facebook. So if anybody has a question, you want to come in and say something. Is that my original evangelist? Original, how are you doing? Original, the original mama, the original. All right, I'm going to put the third one. I put some on StreamYard. I also put some on, let me go see whether I'll put on, let me put on YouTube. Do you have any question, anything you want to ask me? This is your time. This is your time. Let me put it on YouTube. YouTube. Let me put it on YouTube. YouTube. Okay, so it's now on YouTube, it's now on Facebook, and it's also on StreamYard. So any question? Let me look at the comment section and see if I can see any question. The link is there if you want to come in, anything you want to ask us, anything that is confusing you. Exactly, sleep. I didn't know. Vivian Chikelo, I did not know. So whenever my daughter goes to sleep, that's when I want to start cleaning. That's when I want to say, okay, let me hurry up and cook before she wakes up. Let me clean the toilet. Let me do this. By the time I'm almost done, the girl is awake. And when she wakes up, she wants, my husband carried that girl so much. So all she wants you to do is to carry her. Casey will not let you put her down. If you put her down, you must be right here in her face like this. If she can't see your face, Jesus Christ. Huh? I said, what kind of a girl is this? My boys did not cry that much. Casey was something else. Because with my boys, I've learned now not to carry them too much. My mom was here to teach me, don't carry, carry them, love on them, but also let them, be independent, stay on their own so they can, know, experience the two. Told my husband, no, 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 they are not gonna lay down on you, let them. So my mom helped me, so it was easier. Guys, it was hard. That was the best advice I got from my mother. And I give that advice to any nursing mother. Please go rest, go sleep. Go sleep. Don't stay there and want to stay awake. I'm telling you. Seriously, I hear it from my twins. God, I'm telling you, you won't sleep. You will not sleep. And then when there was a time, I will tell you guys this story. When Casey used to have a toy, it was like a baby. It's like a full, the size of an infant. It's a baby toy. But it talks, okay? When you move, it will say, peekaboo, I see you. And then the baby will open her eyes. It's a dog girl. So I bought that. My daughter loved that toy. So that's the only, if you give it to her, she'll be playing. She dragged that thing everywhere. So every time the thing will say, peekaboo, I see you, peekaboo. Then I had Zion. I don't know who told this little girl that my Zion is a toy. Hey! Zion will be in the crib and then Casey will be dragging that. All of a sudden, I was laying down on the bed. And then I started hearing, hinga, hinga, hinga. I'm like, what? I jumped up. Casey has got, Jesus, help me, God help me. Casey has, she stood, the way the cribs are. One side of the crib, you can lower it down and then you can also raise it up. Casey, I don't know this guy. That because Casey was like, when Zion was born, Casey was like 2 years and so Casey went and pressed that thing and the thing came down, went and dragged my own baby. Hey, Chineke, my own baby by the hand. Mommy, baby not talking. I said talking. Give me my child. I said, baby, this is not a baby. This is a human being. This is a whole. Jesus Christ. When the other day, me and my husband we were just sitting and we were talking and we were laughing. That is, these are stories of motherhood, of parenting, of being married. I was just laying down on the bed, and the crib was just on the other side of the room, in the same bedroom. So Casey was playing on the toy with her peekaboo thing. All of a sudden, you know how you don't know that you have dozed off. I think I dozed off without knowing. The next thing I had was nah, nah. So I woke and look at Casey holding my baby by the hand, pull this baby out of the crib, and immediately I said, "What?" And I rushed to her. She said, "Mommy, baby not talking." I said, "Baby talking what? This is not a baby. This is my child. This is a human being for crying out loud." I said, "No, baby." I took my baby, consoled my baby. I said, "This is a human being. He eats, he poops. You see your dog, baby? It's nothing. He doesn't do all that." And she was so sad. "But mommy, baby don't talk." I say, "Yeah, this baby don't talk because it's a real baby. Your baby is a machine." From that day, I never lowered the other side of the bed. I never lowered that thing again. I had, because that thing you can lock it or you can leave it. I went and locked it permanently. Jesus, Casey, my daughter, baby, not. I say, this is how I would have been thinking she's playing, and this girl would have drawn my child and hit my child's head somewhere, saying baby is not talking. When this is a human being, it's not like your dog. My husband, man, my husband came back and took that toy, that peekaboo toy. I said, no more peekaboo in this house before she confuses it with a human being. Ah, God, it was so much fun. I'm telling you. My mother was like, huh? If anything happens to my daughter, 26 years of sweet experience. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was, we had it good. We had it, oh my God, it was rough. You can say it again and again. He was 26 years. It's not moi. You see, when people see the glory, that's what I was telling Mama Juju when we were talking. People want to see the glory, but they do not want to talk about the story behind the glory. There is a lot of stories. There is a lot of stories. I'm telling you, there is a lot of stories. There was a time in this America, I did 2 jobs. Two. I walked my behind off. I walked. I will do this. I will go during the day and teach, and then in the evening, I will go work at a store. My husband had 2 jobs. We were just like hustling. Oh my God. God is a faithful God. I'm telling you. You see, people see the glory. Oh, 26 years, congratulations. You don't know that 26 years of crying, laughing, being angry, being sad, being anxious, being worried. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ. It's not easy. But God is faithful. God is faithful. If you trust God and believe in Him and give it to Him and understand that your partner can never be perfect. Never, never. If you're looking for a perfect man, baby, you are going to be backing up the wrong tree. If you're looking for a perfect woman, you're going to be backing up the wrong tree because none of us is. None. None. It's not easy. Honestly, Niger better for that one. You feed borrow rice and red oil. Which borrow rice and red? There was a time before we came over here, before we bought the house and came over here, we were living on the other side in a condominium, in a condo. There was a day I was cooking. That day my husband went to work. I was cooking soup. I think I was cooking either soup and stew. I wanted to cook stew, because you don't have house help. You normally cook over the weekend so it can last you during the week. So all you have to do, you put it in small containers and put it in the fridge. So all you have to do is just microwave. There is no time. By the time you come back, okay, like let me tell you guys my day. I wake up, I go to work that time I was teaching. So I leave here. I have to be at work at 7. So I have to wake up very early around 6 o'clock. The night before, I will bring out my children clothes, what they wear. Everybody, like my daughter, I'll bring out her dress, I'll bring out her shoe. Because if you leave my husband, my daughter might be wearing a red dress and the shoe might be blue and her pants might be gray. Her hair bow might be yellow. My daughter will look all colors of the rainbow. My husband, men, my sisters, you guys know how men are. They are good. If you tell them, if you bring it out, my husband will help them fix it. But if you think my husband is going to go start getting, okay, let me get a red shoe and get, you're wasting your time. Anything he sees, he'll put on them. When they come back, I say, Che, Ma, is this how they went to school? He said, what's wrong with that? So, so what I do is the night before, like on Sunday night or Monday night, every night on my bedroom, I have a dresser. I will put Casey's clothes here, Zion's clothes here, and Buchi's clothes. I'll put the shoe or whatever sandals I want them to wear. I'll put the socks. I'll put their underwear. I'll put everything. Okay. So first thing in the morning by 6 o'clock. First of all, I wake up around 5:30 because I have to take a bath, get myself ready. 6 o'clock, the alarm goes. I bring them up. I start giving them baths. Okay. Casey can take a bath by herself. Zion can that time, but Zion was like, Casey was 5. Casey was 5. Zion was 3. Buchi was 1. So I will say, you know what, Casey, go take a bath. Casey can do her. Then I'll go do Zion fast. Okay. Then let Zion, because if I do Zion fast, I'll dress him. I'll say, okay, go sit in the parlor. Casey will dress up, go sit in the parlor. I will rush it and do for Buchi. Take Buchi, dress Buchi, and then I will go dress them. If like a day I'm not going to work early, but if I'm going to work real early, I will leave it. Then what I'll do is I'll give them a bath and then tell them to start dressing up because my husband gets off work at 6 a.m. in the morning. So once he gets off work and comes home, I'm out of the house. So he will now dress them up, take them out to the bus, and then the bus will pick them up. Buses come and pick them up. So the buses will pick Casey and Zion, and then he will now go back. The baby is mostly sleeping. Okay. Then when Buchi grew up and maybe 3-4 years was in school, so he would take all of them out, and the Casey was in, like, let's say Casey was in middle school, Zion and Buchi were in elementary school. So the boss for the middle school come first, he will take Casey out. And then when they all leave, he will now go. America had. This is a man that worked 12-hour shifts and came back that morning. But he has to do all that because I have to go to work and I leave. So the only thing I will do is I'll make sure I wake them up, give them a bath. And then I give them bath. As I'm giving them a bath, most of the time you hear him opening the door. So immediately I see his work, I'm out to work because I have to be at work at 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I got to go. So when I leave, he will not do that. And then when you get off work, I get off work at 3:30. That was the good thing about being a teacher. Being a teacher, that's why I liked it, because I go to work with my children, they go to school, and then when I come back, they're getting off school. So I have time to spend with them. So once I come in, luckily for me, they come in by 2:30. So my husband is here. So once they come in by 2:30, I get off at 3:30. Then I come in and then we start doing homework. Okay? I'm not a science person. I don't like science. I don't like math. I've told you guys I don't like math. But if I have no other choice, I will do it. So my husband is science. So what I would do is I would take all the language, language, English, language, whatever. I'll tell my children, okay, give me those assignments. Let me do it with you guys. Or I'll say, okay, since daddy is going to work, because my husband has to leave by 6 that evening to go to work. I say, okay, since he has to go to work, you guys take your science, whatever, to him, let him do. So my husband will be doing the science. Maybe I'll be fixing something for dinner or whatever. When he finish, he'll go take a bath and he's heading out to work. Then now I'm done with cooking. I'll now sit down and do the remaining part of the assignment. Then when we finish that assignment, you now tell them, well, everybody go take a bath. One after the other. Children, they are fighting. It's my turn. It's my turn. Yeah, they fair. Stop it. Zion, stop. Hey, Jesus, mothers, we see it. Zion, stop fighting your brother. Casey, stop it. That's how you keep until they finish taking a bath, and then they will come back. My children love when they were young. I don't know whether your children love it, but when they finish taking a bath, you put powder all over their skin, and then they put their pajamas. They love it. So they will be white as snow. And then I invite everybody to the dining. They will sit, they will eat. 9 o'clock, you pray and you go to sleep immediately. Turn off the light, pray. They pray, we do our night devotion. Everybody go to sleep. Then when they go to sleep, you now go sit down in your room. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ. And this goes on again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, you say, oh, thank God it's Saturday. Which Saturday? Laundry, cleaning your house. Saturday morning, Agatha Moses, because everybody wake up. It's time to clean. Zion, do your room. Casey, do your room. Buchi, do your room. When you guys finish, Casey, you do the downstairs living room. Zion and Buchi, you do the upstairs living room. The other bathroom, you guys. That's what we do throughout Saturday. Then my husband doesn't know how to cook, but he knows how to do two things. If my husband give you pancake, that man can fix. He can hook up a pancake and oatmeal. I don't know what he puts in his oatmeal. His oatmeal is mwah. Those are the two things he can cook. Nothing more, nothing less. So while we are cleaning, he will help us do the pancakes. Then when we finish, I'll fry the eggs, and then we'll all eat, take a bath, sit down and eat. Then what's the next thing? I'm going to the store. I have to go buy things to cook my stew. My husband is a typical Nigerian man. I don't care what you give Nelson. If there is no fufu in the house, he's not having it with you. Nehi kaba. He needs to see soup. If you say, nah, I thought you ate spaghetti, he says spaghetti. Because that is snack. Make me fufu. My husband loves fufu. So I must have soup. So you go to the store, maybe you come back around 4 p.m. By that 4 p.m., you're cooking stew, you're cooking soup, you're doing spaghetti for the children for the week, you're doing their mac and cheese, you're doing stew for rice in case rice, yam, whatever. So you do the basic, you make, if you like cornbread, my children like cornbread, you make cornbread, you make whatever, you put in the fridge. By the time you're finished, it's like 9, 10 at night. Then you take a bath, you go to sleep. Sunday morning, you go to church. Once you come back from church, we start getting ready again for the next week. My unique, that is our life in America. No help. So that's why when they grow, you are so happy that at least they can stand on their own, they can do stuff. When they start growing, like when they were in middle school, and when Casey started driving, Buchi, they started growing. So now Zion and Buchi used to play football. So that time going to football practice and this. But when Casey started driving, it was okay, Casey, take your brothers to football. So that way you can at least rest for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes of just that time, when my husband says, okay, let me go to the park, like if he said, let me take the children to the park, when they play at the park, I'll then maybe take them to McDonald's to eat. Don't worry, don't cook anything. I'll just grab something. You want something, I'll grab something. When they leave, my unique, I promise you guys, once they leave, I will go put lock the thing up. If you see the kind of dance I be dancing, you think Mama Unique is a stripper. I'll be, that is as it happened. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh. Hey, how Chineke mo. At least for the next 2-3 hours, I will have peace of mind. When they leave, you're so happy. But now you're asking yourself, you're calling them now. Are you going to come home? They say, no, I'm doing something. You see the stages of life. At that time, 2 hours of them gone. I say, what am I going to do with these 2 hours? Let me go get me something good to eat. Let me go get me something good to drink. I will stretch myself on the bed. My unique, when I got water, you won't understand. You won't understand. About Huru, you won't understand. I'm telling you. Guys, it looks like nobody have question today. Mommy, I see you, Mommy. Dennis. I'm telling you, you haven't seen anything. Marriage is a school on its own. I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. If it's not for the faint-hearted. You have to be brave. You have to be brave. I'm telling you, you never see anything. Marriage is a school you never graduate from. Never, 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 never. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm being honest with you. It's a lot of 26 years. 26 years of too much work, too much wahala. Raising children. Raising children in America is a whole different ball game. And American children are very vocal. See, that's another problem. You see, in Nigeria, we are taught you don't talk anyhow unless you're asked to talk. Now children can talk, but American children, Jesus Christ, you have to do real training. These people just open their mouth and then you are fighting about that one. You are scared about that one. Because even when we take them to Nigeria, that time when they were young, now they are grown, so they know the culture, they are more matured. That time when they were small, especially that one called Buchi. Oh my goodness. You see that one called Buchi? That boy nearly got me in trouble. Oh, this boy, no control. Oh, Buchi, no control. He will say anything. And because the people will think you're the one that told your child to say that. They won't know that it's not you. You're not a monk. This boy will just say something. I remember when the first time I took them to, no, not first time, I think it was, I think when my brother wedded, 2007, we went for the wedding or something. I took them. So my father was counting money. You know the way we count money. My father wanted to give somebody money to go buy something. So my father would count. And my father would say, the way to separate it. My father would separate it. And my son kept looking at my father, kept looking at my father. After some time, he said, Grandpa. My father said, yeah. He said, why are you doing that? My father said, it's just to put, saliva to make it easy. He said, Grandpa, that's nasty. You so nasty, Grandpa. Mom said, and one more say, Grandpa, you're nasty. Buchi, you don't say that. Yes, but mommy, that's nasty. You say, "Me shake on no one, when you say all the nasty, that's how we count money here." Eh? Thank God it was my own father. Imagine if that was my in-law. Imagine if that was people from my husband's side. They will say, she has sent her son to come and be insulting us here. Thank God it was my own father. My father saying, "Mommy, what time shall agree?" Now that's how we count it here. If it is nasty, move on. He's my father, so it wasn't really a big deal. American children talk too much. Oh my God. These children, they just say anything. Boy, they just say anything. They don't. You just be hiding. You be there's once they will say you will just be hiding your face like you don't know, because you don't want them to think you're the one that told them, and nobody would believe that you did not tell them to say that. They just say how they feel. That's how they talk. But so my brother, I'm telling you guys, it's not an easy thing. All right, guys, where are my questions? Where are my questions? My dear, we stopped stressing ourselves that time. What can we do now? Our children were young. What else can we do? My sisters leave. Sometimes I'll be here planning that time. And I need advice. Come on, baby. Prince Emmanuel, ask the question. Ask the question. I have the link. Do you want to drop it in the comment section or click on the link and come in? Ask the question. If you need advice, come on, Prince Emmanuel. We're waiting. Ask it. Ask it. Umo Crostera. When I had my first child, I thought motherhood na child's play. But when I had the second one, Nadia, I carry hand for my and, and do you know the funniest part of it? Do you know in the olden days, even as recent as in the 70s, 80s, some women in Mbise, they will have 10 children. What they call a wuku. Looking good to killing yash or looking yashi killing goat. And I keep asking myself, how did our mothers do it? Because only these three I had that time, this 1, 2, 3 I had, off long takre my abubri, she fell off. I'm telling you, it was too much. Sometimes I'll just sit and I will go inside my closet. People don't even understand. I will go inside my closet, because I don't want them to see me crying. I will go inside my closet and tell them that I want to arrange my closet. I will lock my closet door and sit on the floor and cry. I will cry and say, what kind of life is this? No rest. Mommy, 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 oh, gini. Now only una get mommy. What is the problem? I will cry. I will cry. After finish crying, I wipe my eyes and come out again. Hey, and start laughing and start. Mothers, God will bless mothers. Mothers, if you're a mother in this house, God will bless you. If you're not a mother, you will not understand. But if you are a woman, you also have that motherly instinct in you. Even if you don't have children of your own, you also take care of people around you. Being a woman is a blessing. That's why the Bible says she'll be called blessed. It's not easy. I am telling you guys, it's not easy. And then you have to teach them, and then you have to take them to church, and then you have to, when you are preaching to them and telling them about God, you also have to live a life that your children will look and say, okay, what you're saying is matching your behavior. It's not what you say outside though. You can be a Christian outside while your children don't know you're a Christian. You can be a Christian outside in church while your husband does not know you're a Christian. Then that means you're not a Christian. The people that should testify about your Christianity is your husband, your wife, and your children, because they live with you. So if your husband is saying, which church, which Akudo, then that means Akudo is not living the Christian life at home. Because if you are really preaching what you're saying, your husband and your children are the first people that will testify, and your wife, that you are a born-again Christian. So you're busy trying to make sure you capture your children to know that. You're busy. I remember there was a day I can't remember what Zion did. So I was so upset with Zion. I can't remember what he did. So I was so upset. I told him, I said, you know what? Get your phone. Because when they started growing, you can't be hitting them all the time now. This is America. Before they go report you, you know. So I said, okay, so I now devised other ways. Okay, I know he likes to go outside to play basketball. I said, no, you're not going outside for 1 week. Or I'll take your phone. Turn your phone off, leave it on my table. No more phone for you. Those little things I could do, you know. I don't have a permanent way to discipline them. So that way you don't know which way I'm coming. You don't know which one I'm gonna use. Okay. So I can't remember what Zion did that day. I told Zion, I said, turn off your phone and get back into your room. And don't I ever see you play that video game. You're off the video game for 1 week. So Zion now went. So Buchi wanted to play. His friends came to play basketball outside. I was in the kitchen cooking. I remember that vividly. I was in the kitchen cooking. So Buchi came and said, Mommy, I want to go outside and play basketball, but you told me I can't go outside when Casey or Zion are not outside. You see how smart that boy is. So can Zion come with me outside since I can't go outside by myself? So I looked at him. I said, no, Zion is not going anywhere because Zion is getting disciplined, okay? Zion is not going anywhere. He said, Mommy, I know what Zion did is not right. You see that boy called Buchi? Mommy, I know what Zion did was not right. And I think he talked, I think he was giving the bus driver. The bus driver, I remember, the bus driver reported him that, you know, Zion is very funny. He's the clown of the bus. So he was making some jokes. People were laughing in the van, in the school van, and the driver said, stop. He was, you know, causing like a chaos, whatever, and that he did not want to stop. So the boss stopped and told him to come and call me. So he came and called me. The woman reported him and said, I carried the sister, Casey, all through, and I didn't have a problem with her. I don't know why I'm having a problem with him. And I know the kind of mother you are. And that's why I wanted to talk to you. I said, forget it. I got it. So when I came in here, I said, since you are now the clown, no phone and no video game until you reset your brain to know that when an adult says no, not just me, not just your daddy, when an adult says no, no is no. You don't keep laughing. Hey, but mommy, I didn't say any other thing. I just said the joke and everybody laughed and then they kept laughing. It wasn't me. I said, I don't care. That's it. Go keep it. So Buchi said, Mommy, I know what he did was not good, but Mommy, please, can he just come out and play basketball because they play teams? Like I think he said, I don't have anybody on my team, so I want Zion to be on my team. I said, nah, he cannot come out. I see, when I tell you what I'm doing, you see, consistency. As a parent, you must be consistent. Because if you are not consistent, you send the wrong message. I say, if I say it, I have to be consistent with it. I said 1 week, and he's not going to do anything for 1 week. So Buchi said, okay. Okay. So he left. So I continued cooking. That day passed. 3 days after, I think it was like on a Wednesday or I can't remember. So he came to me and said, Mommy, so the people in the neighborhood want to play basketball. Can I go with Zion outside? I said, Buchi, what did I tell you on Sunday? No, Buchi is not going outside. Zion is not going outside. No. You know what that boy told me? He looked at me and said, Mommy, I say yes. He said, um, I don't want to upset you, but can I ask you a question? I said, uh-huh, go ahead. I was still turning my food, uh-huh, go ahead. Say, Mommy, I thought you said that the Bible said we should forgive one another. I said, mm-hmm. I didn't know where he was going. I said, mm-hmm, that's what the Bible said. That's what they taught you in Sunday school, right? He said, yeah. But Mommy, why are you not forgiving Zion? I said, it took me by surprise. I said, huh? What? He said, Mommy, why are you not forgiving Zion? If the Bible says we should forgive one another, and Zion is sorry, and he has come and said he's sorry, and he apologized to you, and Mommy, I've been begging you, but you do not want to forgive Zion. So will Jesus not be mad that you're not forgiving people when you're a Christian? My uniques, your children are listening. You think they're not listening to you? They are listening to everything you say. It's when they give it back to you that you know they have been listening. I did not, my uniques, I cannot lie to you people. I didn't know what to say. I just stood there looking like Mumu. I just stood there. And he was just looking at me. You know, he was like 5 years old. He was just looking at me like this, with that his big eyes like this, like, okay, okay, now, mommy, what do you have to say? I said, okay. I said, Buchi, did Jesus say yes, we should forgive one another. But this case is different. He said, so mommy, why is it different? Is it not the same thing? I said, Buchi, get out of here. I had to answer. I said, get out. I'm cooking. I will talk to you later on. So he went. After about another 2 hours, he came and stood by the kitchen door again. Mommy, can you now answer the question? I said, you know what? Go call Zion. Because Zion says I am here. I know you're the one sending Buchi. If you think I don't know. No, mommy, it's not me. So you're gonna give okay, right? Okay, Papa, why would you? I not use that opportunity, talk to him, I say, you know what, Buchi? I promise you guys, I said 1 week, and I cannot cut that 1 week short. But what I can do is that 1 week should be Friday. But since today is Wednesday, instead of Friday evening, I might cut it down to maybe Friday morning. Buchi say, but mommy, it's the same thing. Friday morning we are in school, so it's still the same thing. It's still Friday evening. I say, well, take it any way you want. But when I say something, I have to be consistent, okay? But I wanted to explain to you, I have forgiven Zion. And why would I not forgive him? He's my son. I'm forgiving him. I said, I'm not even mad at him. But the thing is that I have to teach him so that he doesn't do it another time. He said, okay. That boy, Ebuchi. Oh, all these children are different. You see, Casey, my daughter, there's a way Casey is. Casey doesn't like you screaming at her. She doesn't like you talking to her. So if she does something once and you correct her, that's it. She takes correction. Zion will give you a run for your money. All the saliva in your mouth will finish and you're still talking before it will enter his head. Now he has matured. He's now a man. I'm noticing he's grown. When that boy was a teenager, between 13 to 16, hey, Zion gave me and my husband what we call shegelege bango she. But from 16, 17, I don't know what flipped. And he just became like, But Buchi, that one, Buchi. All my children can say whatever they want, but Buchi's own, Oji, just one leg, Karakibe. That one can just say anything, anything. And that's when, whenever we go to Nigeria, we start telling him, Buchi, meche onogi, keep it close. Don't say nothing. Don't say, just keep quiet. Because Buchi, he's the one, and he will ask you those questions innocently. But at the end of the day, now, depending on who he talks to, if he talks to the right person, they will understand. If he talks to the wrong person, they'll think you send the hair. And they won't know that he's not you. You're not a monk. Well, my dear, 26 years was not a joke, but we are here. God is faithful. They don't have time to select clothes. No, men don't have time for that. My husband don't have. But if you bring out the clothes when they were young, my husband can, if you give them a bath and bring out what they should wear, my husband can help dress the ones that can't dress themselves. My husband can supervise. But telling Nelson to go to the closet and get something, the only day I brought out the clothes for them, then I went to work. So he came back, and I don't know what he said when Casey was dressing up or whatever. Casey poured milk or something on her shirt. So my husband now said, okay, go change it. So went and when I came back from work and I saw Casey open that door, chai! I said, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I said, who dressed you? He said, my daddy. I said, chai, did you go to school like this? He said, yes, mommy. I said, Jesus. My daughter looked like, oh my goodness. The hair bow, I think, was pink. The shirt, I think, was blue. I think the pant was yellow. Then she had on, I think, brown socks. And then she had like a green. Hey, my daughter was the rainbow. I said, Che, nah. I said, did you dress her like this? What is wrong with that? She looks very good. So I said, even if I bring out a dress or something, when girls, when Casey started getting like in middle school, she now knows what I didn't have to bring out clothes for them anymore. It was when they were younger. When they were like when Zion was 5, Zion knows what he wants to wear. He can go to his closet and take his own stuff. But when they were young, you don't tell Nelson to do all that. You're wasting your time. Well, he will do it, but whatever you see, any color you see there, you manage it. Any color you see, you manage it. Maybe small thing. I have been busy since morning. I just rest small now. My sister. Mothers are blessed. I'm telling you, they do it all. They do it all. Oh my God. There are some days I'll be standing and I'll be cooking and I'll be asking myself, "Chineke, how did my mother do this? How did my mother do this with 5 children? Jesus. And then I have my auntie that had 10. I have some women that have 12 children. How? My friend said the mother had them 13 of them, and she's the last child. 13. Hey, how did these women were the real superheroes? I'm telling you the gospel truth. Those women were superheroes. How did they do it? With nothing. Oh, this time around we have washing machine, so you don't have to use hand. You can throw it in the machine. We have microwave. You don't have to warm the food. You can put microwave. We have the gas. You remember these women were cooking with firewood. We have gas. We have fridge. Then they didn't have no fridge. Huh. I'm telling you, my uniques is something short of miracle. I'm telling you, those women were powerful. Huh. That's why if your mother is still alive, please treasure your mother. Love on your mother. This job, motherhood, is not an easy thing. No. Huh. Fathers are also working. It's not easy for fathers too, but because mothers are the ones that know, the nurturing people. So it's, oh Jesus, sometimes mothers will stay hungry. They will cook 3 cups of rice because their children, they will distribute it for the members of the family. Their own share, their child will come and say, "Mommy, I'm still hungry," and she'll give that food. And she has not eaten anything since morning. Only water. She will drink water and eat what do you like, kwili kwili, or eat akiawusa, or eat like granite. And their children, they will give everything to their children. Mothers will go to the store and go to buy clothes, and they will pay for their children and go back. The same wrapper dress she has been wearing the day the husband married her, she still wearing it till today. But she makes sure that those children, don't worry. Mothers they are phenomenal. They work like machines. I'm telling you. People like my husband that likes native food, he can eat anything, but if not garri, my husband is like that too. Hey, Nelson, I will fry, I will cook this. He will eat, though. He will doesn't reject any food. He will eat it, enjoy it, and tell you, "Oh, Nne, this is so good." After 2, 3 hours, he will say, "Nne," you say yes. Nne, inwiki metetrumu farina dia. I said, "Nah, I thought we just ate that spaghetti with all those mixed vegetables, that thing with shrimp and I thought you just like." He said, "Yeah, that was very good. But inwiki metetrumu tra, can you get me Gary?" My husband, if he does not eat Gary, you know what he will do? He will tell you to bring soup. He will lick soup. He said, "You don't understand. This is the food my parents, I grew up with. Nobody can take it away from me." If my husband, if let's say is late and he can, I say, "Nah, is late. It's not, it is almost 11 p.m. Why do you want to eat farina by 11, Gary by 11? He will not tell you, "Okay, yeah, it's true, it's late. Well, give me some soup. We'll warm some soup. Let me lick some soup." My husband loves African food, and my children like Africa. Zion's best soup is okra. If you cook okra, Zion will eat farina every day. Casey likes oha soup. That's her best soup. And me too. Me, Nelson, and Casey, oha is our best. Zion okra, and then egusi is for Buchi. He calls it yellow soup. Egusi soup. He say, "Mommy, can I get the yellow soup?" The yellow soup is egusi. That's his best. So my children eat African food. They eat everything. Katie likes yam porridge, and okwa is her best. Um, Buchi likes jollof rice. He said jollof rice, and he said, I like it the color of your blood. That's how he likes it red. He likes jollof rice. And then Zion, that one is Olulu. He eats everything. The only thing he doesn't like to eat is yam porridge. But if you fry yam, you eat yam. If you do white yam with stew, he'll eat it. But he doesn't like yam porridge. But Casey likes the yam porridge. But they eat everything. Him and Buchi, they don't like okwa. It's only me, Nelson, and Casey that eat okwa. Zion and Buchi don't like okwa. But every other thing they eat. Zion's favorite food, African food, is fried plantain. He loves fried plantain. And whenever we go to Nigeria, my mom fries it like for him almost every time. My mom will put it in, wrap it in napkin, whatever. To the extent that when my sister's daughter did her traditional wedding 2020, did her traditional wedding in Nigeria, so we all went. So that 2020, they did it in Mbano. Guess what? My mother was coming from our village to the Mbano, and all of a sudden, my mother kept asking, "Where is Zion? Where is?" I said, "Mama, why are you looking for Zion? Zion is with the other cousins." He said, I brought something for him." Mothers are special. Do you know what my mother, Zion's grandma, brought for Zion all the way from my village to Mbano? My mother brought 4 slices of fried plantain wrapped in napkin. And he calls Zion, say, Z, come. I brought you. I ate fried plantain this morning, so I left some for you. And that nonsense boy took it. Thank you, grandma. I said, you are eating? He said, yes, it's for my grandma. Oh my God. Uma Crosera, come on, baby.
Hello, good evening, Mama.
Good evening, my love. How are you?
I'm fine. Mama, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead, baby.
There was there was a place close to me, and they gave me to take care of the place. So as soon as I crossed back, my tenant, as in my neighbor, we are staying in the same compound. She told me that she doesn't have anything to do. Being a good Samaritan that I am, I said, okay, let's share the thing. You do here, let me do here. By the time they pay the money, we divide the money into
What are
equal
you
parts.
people doing? Are you cleaning the place?
It's like some mass sweeping. The place is an upstairs.
Okay.
So me,
Mhm.
I'm the one taking care of the up while
Okay.
she's taking care of just the compound. Her place is smaller than mine and she's old. You
Okay.
understand? But it get to a time that she's not doing the work. Each time the boys, because the boys gave it to me. I'm the one they gave it to. So each
Mm-hmm.
time they always complain to me that Mama, this thing you are not doing it to. I said, okay, don't worry. I will tell the person that is in charge of taking care of the dam. But each time I told her that, Mama, this thing, they are complaining, or she will get angry. It's like she will get annoyed with me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a time that I took it upon myself. I said, okay, instead of this thing to bring quarrel, I took, I cleared the bag out. The bag that she's not sweeping, I swept it throughout that 1 month. When they paid the money, I said I give her part of the money. But of recently, now going to about 3 days now, she has not been sweeping the place, and fear of me to tell her that this thing that she's doing, it will bring mileage, it will bring talk. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
really know what to do, and I cannot tell her that okay, this so far this thing that you cannot do, they allow me to just do what. So I don't know how to go about it.
Okay, the only way to go about it, my love, is just to be honest. Okay? Because number one, if you are not honest, you will make those people be angry and you and her will lose. They will kick you out and take somebody else. That's number one. Number two, if you don't tell her, you'll be doing your work and doing her work and still paying her for no job. Do you understand? Remember, you were the first person they gave it to. It was
Yeah.
because she didn't have anything, and you said, okay, Nengwa, come, let me do this for you, because it was out of a good heart. You were trying to be kind. But if she is not going to be able to do it, baby, there's no other way than to sit her down. Don't let her go without sitting her down. Sit her down and tell her, Mama, or whatever you call her, Nne, this is causing a problem. The people that own this thing is complaining. And I when I come to you and talk to you, you are not understanding. It's not me. They gave me this thing to do, but I want to share with you. But if you're not going to do your part, it is not fair on me and it's not fair on the people that are paying us. So if I'm gonna give you another chance, tell her, don't this one, you're not going to pretend about it, or you don't want to hurt her feeling. But mind the way you say it so that you are not rude, okay, or disrespectful. But you tell her, I'm going to give you another chance. I'm gonna watch you. We are going to do it again. If you don't do it right this time around, Mama, I am sorry, but I have to let you go. I have to let you go. Maybe another one, I might bring you back, but I have to let you go and bring somebody else, or I will do the up and down by myself, and then I know because it was given to me by myself. But I want to bring you in. But Mama, you have to do the right thing. And if you're not going to do the right thing, just don't let her go immediately. Give her another chance and let her prove herself. If she is a smart woman, she will prove herself and sit up. But if she is not, if she is an entitled woman that think you must give it to me, this is my father's job, then you got to let her go. There's nothing else you can do. You see, I always tell you guys, there comes a time in your life when you need to put yourself first. In this case now, if you don't put yourself first, guess what? You will lose that job. You will lose the job. Because if they have started complaining, they are going to complain more. And if she's not going to change anything, all she wants to do is, and she's old. You say she's old, right?
Yes, so Mama, even that day before yesterday and yesterday, the place in Mama, when I saw it this yesterday, I was angry. Even this morning, there are dates everywhere, the litter everywhere. It's like one of the boys saw me, he was eyeing. I know that he was angry because of the company. I didn't say anything.
No, you have to say something or they will let you go. They will let you go. This little money you're making, you will not. Go and tell that woman, have this talk with her and tell her to go back there and go clean it. And if she refuses, then your conscience is clear. You tell her, you know what, Mama, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Because one thing I believe in this world, even with me, even with you guys, my uniques, I try to be fair. And once I do that thing that is fair, that's it. If you like, say you don't like it. If you like, say you like it. But I must make sure that my conscience is clear. I don't want to feel like I cheated you in any way. So that's why I say, talk to her. Not when you are mad. Sit her down and explain to her. I brought you along because I wanted to help you. So we can help each other. But this help is turning into something that is not helping me anymore. So please, those places you didn't clean, I went there yesterday, I didn't like it. Can you please go back there and go clean it right? I want to give you that chance to redeem yourself. Go back there and go clean. Then if she tells you, why should I go back there to clean it? If they don't like it, you say, you know what, I'm sorry, but Mama, I gotta let you go. Because I don't
And
want
I,
to lose
and
this
I,
job.
and I believe she will keep my list with me. She will because her
Who
character.
cares? Who cares? Is she your husband?
No, we
Is
are
she
not
your
related. We
child?
are not. No,
Is she an umokro? Is she your sister?
no.
So what are you worried about? You have done the right thing. After all, you brought her in there because you wanted to share with her. It's not
I'm
like,
even regretting my
yes,
decision now. That why did I bring her in? I'm even regretting now. I said I should have been doing it by myself. When I was doing,
no,
I
you
didn't.
don't regret it.
It's not something. It's not, Mama. This thing is not something that will take her 10 minutes to do. 10 minutes. She will.
Let me tell you, baby, don't regret it. You see, it's the same thing with me now, or the same thing with Mama Juju. Do you know how many people we have helped and they are still begging for us to help them and they're still getting angry that you're not helping them? Will that make me say, oh, I regret ever helping them? No. What you did was the right thing. But she's the one that is messing it up. You did the right thing because you wanted to help her. It wasn't a bad deal. But if she does not want to do it, you gotta let her go. She might keep malice with you. It's okay. Your conscience is clear. You didn't do anything bad. Because what I'm scared of is if they keep complaining, guess what? They will cut her off and they will also cut you off. And
Yes.
that little money you're making will be cut off. It will be cut off. So just tell her, just be yourself. Tell her in a nice way. Tell her that, you went there. Tell her you went there yourself yesterday and it was not done right. Please, Mama, go back and go do it. Redeem
The
yourself.
place is the place self is not the place is our we are changing the same boundary with the compound. It's just a fence, a little
Okay,
fence.
so it's not even that far. So tell her to
No,
go back
it's the
there.
same place.
Yeah,
It's
tell
the
her.
same place.
Yeah, tell her to go do it. Tell her to go back there and go do it. Then if she says she's not doing it, you tell her, Mama, I am sorry, but I'll, and then you go and start doing it by yourself and keep all the money. Unless you want to bring somebody else in, but not advisable. If you can do
No,
it by yourself, then do
I
it by
thought it's
yourself.
not something that it's not something that will take me 20 minutes to do up and down. It will not take me 20 minutes.
So do it by yourself then. You don't need her to. What I'm afraid of is you don't want her to spoil this for you. And then you don't know where this connection can take you. These people can also get you another house to clean. They might also get you another house to clean. But if you keep letting her do this, what they will do now is they will let you go. And if they hear somebody that wants to, they say, who? That Umo closer. No, she can't clean. No. You see, that's now bad testimony. That's now bad PR. So you have to let her. You have to put on your big girl underwear and do the needful. Get
Okay,
your
Mama.
underwear for big girls. Put it on, brakatam, and stand digging them and go
I
call
will wash
her.
her tomorrow. I will wash her tomorrow. Maybe after church, I will go and check. If she did not do it, I will call her down and sit
Yes,
her
if
down
she didn't
tomorrow.
do it, you call her and tell her, no, you can't. Or what you can do is, instead of waiting tomorrow, tell her today, and then tell her you will watch and see what she will do tomorrow, and then see whether there is an improvement. Do you understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? So
Yes.
call her today and tell her that you went over there. Mama, you didn't do it right. Please, I'm begging you. Tomorrow, when you go there, you see, you have given her a chance now. Tomorrow, when you go there, Mama, please do it right. Just take your time and do it right, so that this is how we get this little money. And then if she, after church, and you go there and see that she still didn't do it, then you now tell her, Mama, that you still didn't do it. You have to go. I have to let you go, and I'll do it by myself.
Thank you, Mama. I appreciate. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dennis say, it's true. We'll see that in Mommy Juliana's daughter, Michelle. That girl will be speaking when no one is understanding her except Mommy. American children, their mouth, when my mother comes to visit me, my mother will say, hands again, hands again, hands again. They, they don't have boundaries. See, because of the way we were brought up, there are certain things you don't say around an adult. There are certain questions you don't ask, even though you're asking it in your head. American children will ask you, they don't have nothing. They will ask you, Auntie, why this, uncle, that, uncle. When my daughter was young, we went to, my husband was hosting the meeting. So you know how you host meeting, you go buy alcohol, you go buy beer, malt, you buy drinks, for people to drink. My daughter came out when my husband was bringing out for the meeting. My daughter came out. She was 3 years old. She just looked at the thing. Everybody was like, hey, how a child will come, hey, okay, greet uncle, good afternoon, uncle, greeting everybody. And then when she finished greeting, I was doing my eyes like Ngwa, because I know she's about to say something nobody asked her to say. I'm like, okay, come on, mommy, come on, mama, come on, mama, come on, mama. She just stood there. This girl didn't want to move. I say, hey, Osule, Nwa, hey, mommy, come on, because I call her mommy. I say, mommy, come on, baby, come on, let me go find you snack or something. She just stood there. She will look at me. She will look at her daddy. Then she will look at all the drinks on the table. She will look at me. I said, Casey, come on, baby, come this way. Come on, let me go give you snack. Daddy is having a meeting. Come on, come on. The next thing my daughter said is, Daddy. Daddy said, yes. Who is going to drink all this alcohol? He calls it alcohol. Say, Daddy, who is going to drink all this alcohol? My husband said, what? My husband acted like he did. Yeah, my husband said, what? He said, Daddy, I'm saying, who is going to drink all this alcohol? My husband said, which alcohol? He said, there are a lot of alcohols on the table. My husband said, Nenga, come on. My husband said, hey, Korea. But I said, Plico, keep this girl. He just lock the door. Ụmụ Amerịka ọnụ ha ọnụ gburu akpụ ma ekwa mma m sị mmadụ ọnụ gburu ekpe. Hi, God help us. They're single. Yes, so God will help you guys to settle. I'm telling you, God will. Any more questions before I vamoose? God bless all the mothers out there. It's not easy raising it's not easy. It's not easy raising your children, teaching. And there is something I have learned, okay? You see, most of the time, what you keep talking and talking, you think your children are not listening. Trust me, I'm 26 years of experience. Trust me, they are listening. When they give it back to you, you'll be so shocked. Apart from the one Buchi told me about forgiveness, there are certain things I will say, I will do. Like there was a day I said something. I can't remember what I said. And Buchi just turned, looked at me and said, Mommy, don't say that. I said, why? What's wrong? Am I lying? Is it not true? He said, but Mommy, you don't speak negativity. You know, that's what you say. You don't speak negativity. You always speak positivity. I just started looking at my phone. I said, oh God. I started like I was busy on my phone. These children, they hear everything. You'll be talking and you think they're not paying attention. Parents talk. If you didn't get anything from me today, get this. Speak to your children. Talk to your children. Don't ever say, I've been talking, or they're not listening. Say, like, you will be telling them every day, clean your room. For where? They will come back and throw their clothes on the floor, their shoe on the floor, their book bag on the floor. You will scream. They'll clean it up. The next day, you haven't been to their room. 2 days after you come back, the room looks like a mess. You start again screaming, Zion, will you come here and start cleaning your room? The day when my children went to college, what my husband and myself will do, sometimes we just stay. And then we say, come, let's go see Casey. We'll go order. When I came there and I saw Zion's room, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Shoes all arranged, clothes. I say, am I in the wrong room? They say, no, this is his room. I say, Zion, is this your room? I say, what is the So you know how to clean. So you know how to put your shoes. And why do you make me talk too much in that house? Mommy, look at mommy. They know what they're doing. Those children know what they're doing. As long as you are their mother and their father, and they know that, you see, when they come home, like Zion was telling me, Mommy, you don't know that when we come home, we relax because we think, you're in your mother's house. But when you come out, you have to do good because you have roommates. You don't want them to think that you are nasty. So yeah, because you have roommates, you don't want them to think you're nasty. Then when you come to the house, you think nobody is judging you here. You don't throw your clothes everywhere. But keep talking because they are listening. When you go out there and hear them talk, they are repeating everything you have been saying in that house. And you'll be asking yourself, So the other time I was saying these things, you're listening. There was something I said the other day in the car with Buchi. And Buchi said, Mommy, do you remember when you did a show about that and you told me everything I said in that show? I said, what? Buchi, were you listening? He said, sometimes I'm on your life. I said, you're my life and you don't put a comment. He said, well, you need to leave those children. But God will bless our mothers. Our mothers are special beings. I have never seen anything like mothers. Now, one thing to add to the one I have. Yeah, I've never seen mothers are just, they are the best. If your mother is still alive, please love on that woman. Take care of that woman. When you make money, give to that woman. Buy her whatever she needs. Anything you can afford, give it to her. Give it to her, please. Mothers are just phenomenal. Trust Vivian, how are you doing, my love? Buchi is something else. I am telling you. There was a day we went to a Japanese restaurant. Maybe small thing. We went to a Japanese restaurant to go eat. So when we finished eating, as we were leaving, so the Japanese person said something. I can't remember what they said. And the next thing I heard was Buchi, my son, say, I said, I said, do you speak Japanese? Mommy, I learn it. I say, learn it for what? Mommy, it's in Japan. They let you problem. I say, how can you be learning other people's language? But Igbo, in my house, you hear it, you can't speak it. Casey can speak a little bit. Zion can speak a little bit. They all hear it. The only thing you do is to hear it, and you don't even hear all of it. And then you want to go learn Japanese language. You want to go learn Spanish. But Buchi is just like that. I don't know. Buchi is something else. I'm telling you, that boy is something else. Something else. That's a good question, but you have to answer and follow them with caution. Yeah, you have to be you have to be honest and be caution with them, But you have to be honest because she'll make you lose that job. God bless you for this, mommy. People pay for the teaching, but here we are doing it for free. God bless you richly. Amen. Amen. I claim and I receive it. Amen. Different life. 5 have a different life. 12 to 16 have a different life. Yeah, children have different ages, especially during their teenage years. Hey, who imagine I had 3 teenagers in my house. Do you know what it means to have 3 at the same time? When Buchi was 13, Zion was 15, Casey was 17. I will talk until my mouth was like this. Sometimes ishi na agba m nsị n'ụwa nnukwu ngana amụ nwa. Hey, Americoco. But with time, I was shocked. All those things I was saying, everybody is matured. Everybody is like, I'm like, when Zion now comes back from California, when he graduated, he now went to California. Now, when he comes back when he talks now, he talks like a man. I'm like, hey, no Zion, and stuff like that. But, it's not easy. 26 years? It's not easy. It has not been easy, but God has been with us through it all. What else can we say? As a mother, you have to get a listener and always not to be caught off balance. Yes, you have to. That's why women, we should support each other. I like women supporting women. We need, because most times, who do you talk to? If you're a mother and you're complaining, I'm tired. If you complain to a man, he'll be saying, look at this one is lazy. What is she complaining about cooking food for her children? She's a lazy woman. But if you tell another woman, see how my sisters in the comment section are like, oh, I saw it, I experienced it, because a woman understands. We understand each other. That's why you help each other. My sisters, my unique sisters support each other. Men support men. I'm telling you, men are bro, hey, bro. Men, women are the ones that are always trying to fight each other. But let us change that narrative and support each other. Being a mother is not easy. Being a wife is not easy. We as women, we wear so many hats. We are teachers. We are mechanics. Your children's car, you fix. You are plumber. When they throw things in the toilet, you are the one that plunge it. You are the trash woman. You throw the trash out. You are the tailor. You sew up their clothes when they tear it. You are the shoemaker. You fix their shoe when they break. You are their chef. You are cooking. You are their singer. When they don't sleep at night, who stays awake? You, singing to make them go to sleep. You are their homework tutor. You do homework. You do everything. When they are sick, you look, this child has malaria, or this child has fever. Before you even go to the doctor to diagnose, you have started giving your own medication that you know. Jesus, we do it all. But God is faithful. We do it all, but God is faithful. Monday Zulu, I see you guys. I'm about to leave you guys. I had just one question. We are really empowered by your teaching. Thank you, my love. Thank you. But he tried as a man. After all, the kid likes it. Yes, so my husband is a handsome man. He's there are some fathers that are handsome. He was very, very involved in, because I was a teacher. So all through my children's elementary school, middle school, and even high school, the teachers, I didn't go for any parent conference, not for one day. I never did, because I was a teacher. So when we do conferences in October, as they are doing conferences in their school, I am doing conference for the children in my class. I have 22 children with my assistant in my class. So that I can't go. So my husband was the one. They know him more in the school than they know me. I only come like when they're doing like occasions, when I have to take off. But if I'm doing anything like parent conference, when they are testing, I'm testing also in my school. So I can't leave my classroom and go for their own, but Nelson will always go there. Nelson is that kind of a father. Nelson, he will work night and then come back during the day, and then he will sleep. But once he wakes up around 11:30, and he takes turn every week, Nelson will go eat with his children in school every week, because when they eat lunch here, the school provides lunch. We give them lunch. So they provide lunch, and the parents can come in. You can come in and pay like $1.60 that time. Sometimes 99 cents that time. I don't know what it is now. Here it's $3 now. But that time it was like $1.50. And Nelson might go on a Monday to Casey and eat with Casey for lunch. On Wednesday, he'll go and eat with Zion for lunch. And then on Friday, he'll go and eat with Gucci. So that's how he did it. I never did that because I was in school. So next thing is he's a hands-on that. The only thing, don't tell him to dress them, because you will see all kinds of color. That's we put on anything he sees on them. But he can do that. He can, if you don't tell him to go dish out food, he wouldn't know how to dish it out. But if you put their food, cover it with foil and put it in the fridge and say, nah, this is this person's breakfast, this is, just put it in the microwave. He doesn't have a problem. He can put it in the microwave, give it to them, and then when they finish, he can throw the plate in the, if they use disposable, he can throw it in the trash. If it is a regular plate, he can throw it in the sink. Those ones is not a problem for him. Nelson is very hands-on. He's very involved in the life of his children. I was a teacher, so really I didn't go to no parent conference, nothing, because I was doing the same thing in my own school, so I couldn't go out. But he's the one that did all that. Yeah, he really did a good job. That's why he's very close with his children. He's very close with my children. He's very close with him. They call him Pops. That's what they call him, Pops. May God bless all the mothers. Mothers are beautiful, I'm telling you. God bless our mothers. I've never seen anything like mothers. Oh my goodness. When you sit down and really actually think about mothers, what don't they do? What don't they do? When my husband told me the story about his own mother, what didn't his mother do? Even though they didn't have much, but that woman sacrificed the last she had. Just, mothers. We are 5, but our mother, here, if my mother tell you what she went through on her hands, I'm telling you, that time, there was a time when, when boys start growing. I don't know whether mothers, you have noticed that when boys enter teenage years, they become a Zion and Buchi can argue, from 9 o'clock they woke up until 12 noon. No, 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 no. That time they were sharing, two of them were sharing one room before. When they grew up, I now separated them. When they were sharing one room, they will fight from the time they wake up until the time they go to sleep. Because there's a way Buchi is. Buchi, my son, is very meticulous. He doesn't like people touching his stuff. He doesn't like people sitting on his bed. He's very, don't touch his stuff. He doesn't like it. Zion, no. Zion will just go lay down, because they have 2 beds in their room. Zion will lay down on his own bed and then put his feet on Buchi's bed. He knows it drives Buchi crazy. He knows it. We all know in this house, Buchi is that child. I don't know whether I think every family has one, and that one is my Buchi. He doesn't want you to touch his stuff. He doesn't want you. There's a way he is. You come close to him. There's a way he doesn't want you to come close to his space. There's a way he is. So Zion will, and then he come in, he will get mad, and then Zion will laugh, and then you hear me scream from the room, Zion, grow up, grow. Then you hear Casey say, Zion, what is wrong with you? Leave him alone. Leave him. You know he doesn't like people touching his bed. Leave him alone. But Zion said, I'm trying to teach him how to live in this world, because people are going to touch his bed. I said, teacher, who told you to teach? Don't teach. Me and Nelson, we were on my anniversary. We were just talking when we went to go eat. We were laughing and remembering all these things. It was just a lot. Oh my God, it was a lot. Zion and Buchi go back and forth. The only thing that I taught them, my husband actually taught them, was when they were young. There was a day, I can't remember, Casey was like maybe 3 and Zion was like 1. So I can't remember what. I think Casey went to take something from Zion, and Zion, like a little boy hits it. My husband came and took his hand, held it, and tapped him a little bit here and said, you don't hit a woman. You don't touch a woman. You tell me what she did, but don't touch a woman. So I'm all through Casey's lifestyle. I don't think her brothers ever fought with her, even up till now. They can fight, like mouth, hey, get out of my room, but nobody can touch her. Because my husband made it clear that you don't touch a woman, and they grew up with that. You know, they grew up with that. There was a time Buchi in school, I think it was in middle school. This girl was just calling him names, and then the girl started hitting Buchi, and Buchi just took the girl's hand. You know how somebody will be hitting you like this, and then you hold the person's hand and say, "Don't hit me." And the girl said, and went and reported. They called them and they called us for a meeting. I didn't go because I was in my school. So that time I didn't even have a daycare. I was teaching. If I had a daycare, I can go because I'm the boss. I can go. But that time I was a teacher in a school, so I can't just leave. So my husband went there and they told my husband everything. So my husband said, Buchi, why? Buchi said, but daddy, he was hitting my husband saying you should walk away. He said, but daddy, how can I walk away when I was trying to walk away, but he kept hitting me? I didn't even hit her. I just held her hand down and told her, don't hit me. My husband said, no, you don't do that. So Buchi came back, and when I came back, I was asking him. He said, "Mommy, that is not even fair. That's not even fair. Is it okay for a woman to hit a man and then you tell the man to walk away? Is that fair? That's not even fair. You see, this is you're giving women the right. That one is a freedom fighter." I said, Buchi, you don't touch a woman, you walk away. That makes you a man. Unique, sir. I've seen something in this my life. I'm telling you. Mothers are the best. Love on your mother, love on your mother. If that woman opens her mouth and tell you what she went through in that marriage, from your father, from your in-laws, from her family, from you, the children, and yet she stayed, you will know that mothers are the best. He said, that's why I feel pity for the children who insult their parents. Yeah, I feel pity. Remember, every commandment in the Bible, that is the only one that has a blessing attached to it. Honor your father and your mother so that your days may be long. That is the only one. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Did you see any other thing, condition attached to it, blessing attached to it? That one, because God knows how important it is and what parents go through. Fathers and mothers, they go through a lot. Do you know what your father go through? Going out there, hustling on the street. Sometimes that man will leave the house. Apart from that breakfast your mother gave him, he will not eat anything. And he will go hungry from that time he left the house by 9 until when he comes back by 5 p.m. Take a bath and your mother will give him dinner. He's out there hustling for you and your mother and your family to make sure there is a roof over your head, there's clothes on your back, and there's food on your table. Parents are blessed, I'm telling you. That's why when I hear about parents that don't care about their children, that sell their children, it just hurts. It breaks your heart because there are some women and men that are out there doing their very best for their children. God bless all mothers, especially Bridget, my mom. Oh my God, that woman is something else. And God will bless you for her. God will bless you for her because everything. That's why if you watch, I don't know whether you have noticed this thing. Whenever a child makes money, who does she give the money first to? The mother before the father. Have you guys noticed that? On Mothering Sunday here, go to the stores, it's all packed. But maybe they're buying for their mother, but for their father, on Father's Day, it's like, hey, happy Father's Day, because even us, we know that mothers are the best. We know that they do a lot. So even though fathers are phenomenal too, fathers are the same thing like mothers, but I think they pay more attention to mothers because we're the ones that actually, birth them, the ones that actually bring them into the world, and we are the nurturing ones. Why the fathers are also nurturers too, but they are not born to be, nurturing. So, but our parents are wonderful. My mom died a long time ago, and I grew up with my dad. Hey, yeah, chai. There are so many dads too. Their wives died, and they took charge. They are now both fathers and mothers. Kudos to all the good women out there. Amen. Amen. Now, I want to. Oh, you want oha soup? Wanyoma, I have oha soup. I just cooked oha soup. Wanyoma, you need to come. Oh, Wanyoma, I have oha soup. I went to African store and the woman was selling oha for $15. You see oha, small oha, $15. So I bought it and I cooked oha soup. It is so good. Oha is my best soup. Me, Casey, and Nelson, Oha is our best. Zion is okra, and Buchi is yellow soup. Egusi. Yeah. All right. Women are wonderfully made. Oh, Lord. Guys, hold on a second. Hello? Yes, sir. I'm great. Okay. Can you text it to me, please? Uh, uh, okay. Please, so I can call him and see if he can come to the daycare on Monday. Okay. All right. Send it to me, please. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Bye bye. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for somebody to come and demolish something. I'll demolish something in my daycare. So that's what he's calling to tell me. He got me a number. All right, guys. I'm about to leave you guys. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you find the right partner. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Brahmasha in the building. Brahmasha, I didn't know you're here. Do you work with honestly? Let's do your work with honesty. Let your boss know about it. Yes, let your boss know about it. This is not the time to be doing good girl, and then you lose your own source of livelihood. Tell her today that she has to. You have noticed she's not doing a good job. She should do better tomorrow. And if you go tomorrow, she hasn't done better. Bye. Tell her I'm sorry, but I gotta let you go. Okay? To avoid problem. That's what you need to do. You don't want problem. She will prove herself if she really wants to be with you. Yes. If she really wants to do that business with you, then let her prove herself. She can't just be collecting money and not doing anything. Then forget her and continue doing it. You see, I told you my uniques can advise you. Maybe you don't like the job, or maybe the money is so small. As is seen, you may love the job and blame yourself. Yeah. If you keep doing sweet girl, you will lose your job. I know she will keep malice. Let her keep malice. You love her enough that you brought her to share the job with you. But she's not going to destroy your reputation. She's not going to do that. Mothers are the best. I pity those that insult their mother. Yes, so even those that leave their hands to hit their mother. I don't understand that. What will your mother do to you that lift your hand and be punching your mother? What is wrong with you? I don't know. Thanks be to God for the sake of the mothers. Yes, yes. Bro, anything parents were doing, their children were watching. Parents should be mindful of their. Yeah, you have to be very mindful of your behavior. I remember there was this girl, a mother, one of my unique mother called me and was telling me she wanted me to talk to her 14-year-old daughter, that the girl is already having sex and the girl is following this man, I said, what? I said, what? What's going on? She said, that girl is this, that girl is that. I said, okay, is the girl there? She said, yeah, she's here. I said, okay, put the girl on the phone. I said, is it true that they say you're having sex or what? Why would you be having sex at that young age? Who are these people sleeping with you? Grown men or little children or what? I was talking to the girl and the girl was just doing, I said, are you even listening to me? I said, are you even listening to me? She kept quiet. I said, what's going on? Talk to me. I said, you don't want to talk in front of your mom. Okay, take the phone outside and talk to me. What's going on? She said, Mama Unique, my mom is here telling you. Is my mom not sleeping with my daddy's friend? I said, how do you know? You can't say that about your mom. She said, I caught them. I came back from school and I caught them. Is my mom not sleeping around? My mom is sleeping with everybody. She's sleeping with this man. She started calling 3 men that she knows that her mother is sleeping with. And here she's here trying to act like she's an angel. Please. I heard what you said, Mama Unique. Yes, I'm going to stop. But when I ask my mom to give me money, she doesn't give me money. These people give me money. And after all, my mom sleeps around too to get money. See, your children are watching. You think they're not watching? They are watching. There are certain things you will say. There was the other day, I can't remember what I said. I said, hey, Chineke, it will start raining and I don't like to be in a car When it's raining, I like to be in my house when it's raining. But he said, Mommy, stop giving the devil power. They say, when he said, Mommy, stop giving the devil power. Don't say it, we are going to get home before it starts raining. And he's just said, so you don't even know. Yeah, they are watching, they are listening to you, they are hearing you. Mind what you say around them, mind what you do around them. It's even the smallest ones that you think that they don't know anything. They are looking at you like this. They're seeing everything. They might not interpret it then because they are young, but when they start growing, you see, the brain is like a sponge. It absorbs. See, when you take a sponge and throw it into water, and then it absorbs the water, then you squeeze. That's how the brain is. Your child is absorbing it and keeping it. And then when they start growing up, they start squeezing it. They start saying, ooh, ooh, so that thing I saw that time, this is what it means. Oh. Then they start interpreting those things. Be very careful, my uniques, okay? Be very, very careful, eh? My coach, you have articulated your 26 years experience very well. I haven't even given you half of my story. If I tell you, there was a time we didn't even, when my husband's office, their department moved, we didn't, my units, you don't understand. There are days you think it's all the time you have money to buy what you want. There are days you don't have money to buy what you want, but you make do with what you want and still be grateful. I've always loved to dance. I'll be dancing. I'll be dancing. My husband will just be looking at me. He should do this girl. Marriage is not moi moi. That's how I keep telling you. You have to be a whole person and then meet a whole man so you guys can make one. Don't be a half person and meet a half man. You guys will only make half. You can't make one. Marriage does not complete you, it complements you. It doesn't complete. You have to be complete as a human being. Then marriage will complement you. Okay. If not, you'll be. Do you know how many? I'll be crying. I don't have no house girl, nobody to help you. If you leave, if there's water on this floor, you will go to work and come back. That water is there looking at you. You still have to come and mop it. There's nothing like Akudo. I'm going to work. Cut onions for me, cut tomato for me, cut everything. Once I come back, cook the meat. Once I come back, I'll just cook soup. No, who will cook for you? No, it's when our children started growing up. I now started like when they started growing up. Every time I'm in the kitchen, everybody is in the kitchen. Zion, you cut the onions. Casey, you cut the tomato. Buchi, you do the this. Yeah, that's how I now started doing it. So now it became like a family time when we spend time together cooking. Because it was just us. What else? So what I do is, okay, Casey, you boil the rice. Zion, you blend all the tomato, the onion, the green pepper, red pepper, the sauce, and then Buchi, I want you to cut the meat for me. Then when I come, I'll boil everything, and then we'll stay in the kitchen. I'll give them. I like to always give them a topic. I might just give them a topic like, is it good for a man and a woman to live together? And let's talk. And then everybody will be giving the opinion. We'll be going back and forth, and then I'll be cooking. By the time we finish, we eat, and then so it now became that's how all of them know how to cook. Because I always keep them in the kitchen. But before they could do that, who was helping me? Nobody. Nobody. You do it by yourself. There's no house girl. There's no. If your house is leaking, you will go come back. That leak there, they wait for you. When you come back, you continue where you stopped. America say that we see that they look. We see that they look you. Those that have parents today, cherish them. Yes, my love, cherish them. My father is gone, but my mom is alive. It's not easy. Mama the mama. Your words are unique indeed and helpful. All right, guys, let me leave you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. I hope you enjoyed the teaching for today. We didn't have so many questions, but I talked about my 26 years. So my sister that is married, my brother that is married, marriage is not a bed of roses. Even if it is, roses still have thorns. You see, roses, they are beautiful. But when you go to pluck them, you have to be very careful because they have those tongues, those sharp things. If you're not careful, boom, it will poke into your hands. Marriage is not a bed of roses. But remember, as you make your bed, so you lie on it. If you want the glory, you must be ready for the story. You must be ready for the ups and downs. Then you get to a stage where you guys are now practically like you guys know each other. There's no way you can know everything about because human beings are unpredictable. We change every day. But at least you know you're gotten into a healthy rhythm, a healthy rhythm of up and down. That's then Marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, if you marry the right person that understands you, and then you take God and put in the midst, and then you take the Holy Spirit and put as a frosty on top, and then you take the word of God and make it the cherry on top, voila, you have a beautiful vanilla bean frappuccino with you have everything for you. You have your beautiful drink, but it has its ups and downs. It is not perfect. If I start telling you people what I have gone through, you will not believe it. It is not perfect. I have my shortcomings. I have my shortcomings long like this. Nursing shortcomings long like this. But I remember coming together of two imperfect people. We know we are imperfect, but the condition is they have accepted that they are imperfect. Because if you think you're perfect, you know it all, it will not work. You must accept that I am imperfect and nursing is imperfect. But we have agreed that we'll come together and build this beautiful union where our children will thrive. And once you've made up your mind. And then my second definition of marriage, you guys, those of you that follow me, you know my second definition is the coming together of a deaf man to a blind woman. A deaf man, because women, our mouth is machine gun. We talk 3,000 words per minute. We have not even started. 6,000 words per minute. We are just at the top. Okay? So you must be a deaf man. You can't listen to everything we say. When we get angry, I got all kinds of names. When you don't give us what we want, I got all kinds of. So you must be deaf to those things. Don't read too much meaning into it. And my sisters, control your mouth a little bit. What's hot? What's hot? Control your mouth a little bit. And then to a blind woman. My sister, you have to be blind. You got every time you have on your computer, you want to know everything. Where did he go? What did he do? Who did he speak to? Where has he been? Where did he come from? Did he go? Did he come? Did he do? Did he eat? Did he drink? You must be blind. I don't know what you're looking for. You check pants, you check underwear, you check lipstick, you check wallet, you check phone, you are crawling on the floor, check it. You Chineke me, sister, you must be blind. Close your eyes to certain things. Enyowolo. Ịchọta isi nkịtị ị ga-eji aba ya mee gịnị? Ewo ya dịba. Ụbọchị m ga-ahụ mbekwu n'isi awa ya. Abekwo ya ka ọkụkọ bụ ite n'isi. Kwanjele mago. If you find out this thing you're looking for, that you are always looking for, what will you do? Ị ga-eme gịnị? My sister, two imperfect people who know they are imperfect have accepted their imperfection, but have agreed to come together and build this perfect union, because it is also the coming together of a deaf man to a blind woman. That's marriage, the unique style. All right. Thank you guys for everybody that wished me happy anniversary. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love, 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 love you guys. Mwah! Bye-bye. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every one of you is unique. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye-bye.